Hey, I'm Rachel from Jasmine Studio. I'm a specialized boudoir photographer and I've been working with Marvin for 2 years. In that time, I have photographed over 300 women, and so I have a lot of experience working with women on camera, and so I am here to show you a few tips and tricks on how to look your best during your time with Marvin, and I cannot wait for you to get started on your interview series and help you rock it. The number one tip that I have for you today is when you're thinking, a lot of times we will have the want to pull our necks back. In fact, I didn't know that this was something that I did until my very first interview with Marvin, and while we were looking back at the footage, I kept thinking, what am I doing with my chin? And so the more and more we worked with each other, I learned to keep my chin out as I was talking to be sure that I wasn't doing that thing that, really is not a very flattering look for most people, let alone most women. And so we want to keep that chin forward, and it is something that you're going to have to think about constantly. And when I pause to take a thought, I'm not doing this. I'm remaining like this. Okay, I'm gonna show you that one more time. So don't do this when you're thinking. Make sure it's this. So you can see the difference in my jawline and how it's defined, and we wanna make sure that we're keeping it out. You kind of feel like a turtle when you're bringing your chin out like this. So out and down. You never wanna keep the chin forward and up because the angle of the camera is going to show off more of our necks and make us look very thick right here. And so we wanna keep it down and out, just like that. Tip number 2 is a really important one. So eye contact is going to be something that is a skill that you will acquire throughout your time with your interview series, but you really want to make sure that you keep your eyes forward instead of letting them dart all around the room, because this, to the viewer, is very awkward. And so you want to make sure you're saying things confidently like the boss babe that I know that you are, and talking about your business like the expert that I know that you are, and just look the camera straight in the face if that's what Marvin has instructed you to do, or wherever he's told you to look, if he's taking you to a side angle, go ahead and look directly in that area and just keep your eyes locked and talk with confidence. Tip number 3 is what to do with your hands. So hands for me, I'm a very animated person. I talk with my hands a lot. If that's you, go ahead and do that. The one thing that I want you to remember though is that we do have a microphone pinned to you that you really want to consider. So if your hair is swinging around and you are very animated, we're gonna have to pull your hair off your shoulders so we're not messing with the audio. But otherwise, go ahead and talk with your hands and just present yourself the way that you are in real life, because that's what people are gonna connect with. If you don't want to talk with your hands, or if that's not something that you do, go ahead and just place them down. And as far as arms go, depending on the angle of the camera, and Marvin will help you with this, we want to make sure that if the camera is off to our side, that we're not pinning our arm tight against our body, because then it'll show the widest part of our arm. We want to just pull the arm out slightly. And remember, the best rule of thumb is that whatever comes closer to the camera will appear larger, and whatever is further back will appear smaller. It's all about the optics and the lens. And so for me, the way that I've sat is I'm pushing my booty against the couch to show that my thighs are maybe slimming out this way. I'm sitting here and kind of hiding my tummy area a little bit. I'm a curvy girl, and so these are things that I think about to try and just show my best assets and be comfortable on camera. And so the way that I've decided to sit is a way that I feel most comfortable and kind of just hides the little areas that I don't want to be focused on camera. All right, my 4th and final tip is relax, have a great time, and remember, this is for you, this is for your business, and this is for the people that you serve. And they are going to resonate with it no matter what. In fact, during the interview process, some people prefer to be scripted and some people prefer to be unscripted, But regardless of what you do, I really love leaving room for that organic conversation. You never know what will come out of your mouth that could be so profound and impactful that could end up being your favorite line of the entire series. So go ahead and ramble a little bit. Marvin is going to edit this video to make you sound like the true badass that you are, and I really cannot wait to see what you guys make together. Have a great time, good luck, and it was great chatting. And if you would like to connect with me personally, or if you have any other questions about how to pose and how to present yourself on camera to prepare you for your day with Marvin, you can find me on Instagram at Rachel Jasmine Studio, or shoot me an email using the contact form on my website, racheljasminestudio.com.